Hello and welcome to the walkthrough of Project Wide Chapter 5, The End. So the first one is a little easy, go through it. So we find the name of the forest. If you look at the image carefully, there are certain things where it is underlined. The first being this is J, this is A, and then a P, so it becomes Japan suicide. Okay, if you go to Google and search for Japan suicide forest, you get the name as Akorigahara or whatever. So the answer to this is Akorigahara. Then the second one. Well, I will first bring your attention to the image. In the image there are a lot of things. So the two things to notice are this. There are a lot of numbers written here. These are not coordinates which I first thought to be coordinates. And the second thing, there is the word nihilist. Okay. And the third thing, the clock is also there. We'll come back to it later. So I went on Google, I wrote those coordinates and typed in nihilist. So I got two things. One is this one and the second one is this one. Well, both of them didn't work. I don't know why. So I went to the third one, which is crypty.com, and which kinda gave me the right answer. And there you go, it's wild bird, but the answer is not wild bird. Why? As you can see, it's written here. I found the name of a forest park hidden in the letter. So wild bird, so it is wild bird forest park, which gave me the answer as Psycho Wild Bird Forest Park. So yeah, that is the answer, not wild bird. Well, Psycho Wild Bird would also give you the right answer, but I wrote the entire thing, and there you go. So the third puzzle. In this one, we find the name of a library. Again, we'll go to the image, and there you see again a clock is there. We'll come back to it later. And the third and the second thing is that it's nothing but braille. So if you go to Google and if you apply your braille decoder or just comparing it with the image, you'll find out it's nothing but it's a Williard library. So answer to this is Williard library. There you go. Now we move on to the fourth one, the ticket. This is a good one. We need to find the name of another library, I think. Yeah, another library. So we'll again go to our image which holds the answer, and again a clock. We'll come back to it later. And there you see barcode. And if you see this barcode carefully, there are two things, a fat line and a thin line. Well, there are only two options, and what did I tell you? If there are two options, it's nothing but Morse code. So where the thin line represents a dot and a fat line represents a dash. Rightly right for our favorite Morse decoder, and I have written it for you. And the answer to this is nothing but Redmond Barry statue. So what do? The next thing, you write Redmond Barry Statue Library, and there you get the answer to be State Library, Victoria. I think we can copy, yeah, we can copy this. It's State Library, Victoria. So that's your answer. There you go. Now we move on to the fifth one. Again, we'll go back to the image, and there you see, well, two things. First, the clock is always there, and the second, the tombstone, then spouse, and then the library. Well, the tombstone is very simple to decipher. Is nothing but Mary L. Wilcox. So I just went on Google and wrote Mary L. Wilcox spouse, and this is the first thing which I found was findagrave.com. Wow, that's pretty grave. And there you'll see members and spouse. It is arrested Swift Wilcox. So I went on to Google and arrested Swift Wilcox Library, and that's none other than Perusia Public Library. Well, that is the complete answer, Perusia Public Library. So we go here and write the answer to be nothing but Perusia Public Library. There you go. So last one, puzzle red. We'll go and look at the image. There are a lot of things in the image written. First thing, all are connected. Well, that is pretty obvious. The second thing is over here, as you can see, it is written clocks are the key. If you look from this side tilted at your phone, that was also there in some other puzzle. So we have clocks are the key. And one more thing which you will remember, that all the green puzzles had a clock's photo. So something has to be linked with this clock and that clock. Another thing which is there is this thing. It's written my left hand is small. Now a clock's left hand, which is the R hand, is small. So here we have found the connection. And the fourth thing is that this guy is holding flags. So this is nothing but a flag language which was used in some other puzzle. So we have the flag languages and we have the clocks in every picture. So we go to each and every picture, and as you can see, this is the first one, which this clock corresponds to the letter A. Now the second thing, this corresponds to the letter B, and the third thing is this one, it corresponds to letter A. The fourth puzzle corresponds to letter T, and the fifth puzzle corresponds to the letter E. So we have ABATE, that is abate. So we have found one thing, that is abate. So we have found abate. Now clocks are the key means abate is the key, but key to what? That is when this le chiffre indefectible comes into action. So I searched for le chiffre indefectible, and which we got is nothing but Visionaire cipher. So we'll search for Visionaire cipher decoder, and there you go. Now what will be the cipher text? Yes, this amitwet, because it is not readable, so therefore this is the encrypted text. So in the Visionaire cipher, I've written the encrypted text as amitwet followed by everything, and over here, knowing the key, I've written abate. Now we will use decrypt, and the answer we have is aliases OC Pratt, DT Pratt, AE Cook, and G Howell. So what do we do? Again use Google, and I've directly written OC Pratt, GT Pratt, AE Cook, and G Howell, and we got it as H.H. Holmes, or German, or Henry Howard Holmes. Or so the answer to this puzzle is H.H. Holmes, or H.H. Holmes without the dots, or this Henry Howard Holmes. So all the three will give us right answer. Well, I don't know why I'm choosing Henry Howard Holmes, but you get the right answer. Done. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any doubts, do mention in the comment section, and feel free to subscribe to the Gamer Player so that you will not miss another walkthrough. Thank you for watching. Please like.